So, where do you draw the line to maintain work-life balance? Quiet quitting has become a hot topic recently, with companies looking to boost productivity while avoiding workplace burnout. Let's speak now to Behavioral Design's TJ Agulto and Sarah Flores. Thank you so much for joining us, TJ and Sarah. Before I get to what your company name means, I'd like to find out from you, TJ, what is quiet quitting?
Quiet quitting, it's been, as you have said, this was made popular in TikTok and it's recently getting a lot of attention online. Quiet quitting is actually used to describe the mindset or action of doing what is expected and not going above or beyond it, which may be viewed from two points of view, no? From the point of view of the employers like me and other employees such as your viewers, it's seen as performing within the. It's not just for employers. It's just quiet quitting is seen as performing within the scope of the job responsibilities, but may also mean declining to go the extra mile in the workplace.
Not going
The
above
second
and beyond your work description. So, share with us, Sarah, what are the telltale signs that someone is already quiet quitting at work? What are some examples?
All right, Rico. So, legitimate exercises of quiet quitting may be seen in behavior such as not responding to office communications during break or work after work hours or when on leave. Sometimes it may also mean that maximizing work within the required or agreed office hours. It may also mean saying no to additional projects or tasks, especially when they are still exerting high level of effort to fulfill their main responsibilities in the work. And separating work matters from personal life and concerns.
TJ, is it also possible that this quiet quitting attitude of employees also comes from feeling undervalued and unappreciated?
Yes, or even used. Because sometimes, we have that expectation, especially maybe some employers, maybe an assumption is, oh, as long as I'm paying you, you're mine, your time is mine, no? And maybe that kind of mindset not be working anymore. Because yes, yes, we give a comp ben to our employees, but we don't own our employees. They still have a life outside of work, and maybe us, even as employers, we may be sacrificing so much for their work, but we cannot expect our employees to sacrifice as much or to be as emotionally invested into the work.
So Sarah, up to what extent can we say that an employee's quiet quitting is okay for an employer? And when is it not healthy anymore? And the employer will say, oh, it's time for you to go.
Right. Usually it's not healthy anymore, Rico, when it's extreme. Extreme meaning disengaged na talaga sila. So some behavioral manifestations of it are they're frequently tardy or absent, which shows disengagement. Sometimes they withdraw or avoid conversations and kwentuhans with other employees. It's unhealthy when they're in the meeting, uma-attend sila ng meeting, pero nandun lang sila. Just so present sila, but they don't do any initiatives, they don't take any initiative. So such behavior inhibits them from initiating connections and relationship from fellow workmates. So yun yung unhealthy na mga samples ng quiet quitting, na yung extreme na disengage na sila at parang wala na silang gana, lack of motivation already.
So TJ, if one employee quietly wants to quit, can he or she also influence other members of the group, rub off this kind of attitude of quiet quitting?
Definitely, that can be infectious, no? But at the end of the day, it will be always be on the line managers to show care for the employees. For our company in AHA Behavioral Design, we actually practice this for ourselves, Rico. Our people strategy contains three things: cost, care, and connection. Cost, a lot of frontliners, public school teachers, teenage teenagers, around teenage pregnancies, government
Yeah.
hospital healthcare workers.
So,
Care is, I want to challenge employers to think beyond comp ben and perks. Care can be done on a daily basis, like simple check-ins, frequent recognitions, frequent celebrations with your employees. And then the third is connection. Even though we're on a hybrid setup, how can you design for connections? Even online. At AHA, what we do, Rico, is actually, if whenever you are facilitating or presenting the meeting, we ask you to really be on cam. So that you're not just a voice, but a person that people can still interact and read. And if there are small huddles of 2 to 3 people, we ask people to just be on cam. Those small behaviors, those small practices help us to continue to treat each other as persons.
and I can really see that passion from you both, TJ and Sarah, your passion and love for your job. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. AHA Behavioral Designs, TJ Agulto and Sarah Flores.